Welcome, Leo, to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 4th of December for the Sun or the Ascendant. The Sun and Mars continue in your sister fire sign of Sagittarius, which really can see you amp up. The radiance, your natural personality powers can really shine. It is true that Venus moves into a quieter and more reflective area on Monday and does get into a link with the sometimes rather restrictive energies of Saturn. But Venus in the 4th house for you can be a great opportunity to just reshape part of your home if you are going to have guests over the festive period. You know, whether it's some new furnishings or a little bit of painting and decorating, you're just going to want to create the perfect environment for other people to be with you. Perhaps you're just going to get the Christmas decorations up and make home look really warmly and welcoming. But I feel the combination of Venus moving into your 4th house and the Sun and Mars in the 5th could also bring out that side of you that likes to play host. And you could spoil people by inviting them round for a meal and really being absolutely on top of all their needs. It is true, however, that on Tuesday there's a quarter moon. This is in your 2nd house of everyday resources, but in the practical and precise sign of Virgo. And that's angling up to the Sun in the 5th. This is a classic aspect when someone close to us, the moon, family possibly, is wanting some kind of financial support. The 5th house can be children. And it could be, on the other hand, that there is just someone that you're really drawn to and you want to be very generous with a Christmas gift. Then again, Leo people can often be great givers to people who are less fortunate, and this time of year could get you thinking about the good causes that you'd like to help, and that quarter moon could really percolate that. But on Wednesday, Neptune ends a retrograde that's gone on for a very long time, 22.5 weeks from the end of June. But Neptune in the 8th house since 2012 has probably at times made where you're most invested or even your own practical long-term financial plans a little bit opaque at times. Maybe it's been hard to get a real handle on things, especially if you've been trying to work with some kind of advisor who doesn't always seem to give you the straightforward answers you'd like. Funnily enough, since Saturn moved into this area on the 7th of March, I feel that you've been determined to take more charge of your long-term financial affairs, which is a good thing. And with Saturn and Venus linking this week, it could be a good time to look at things like making sure that you have a will in place, Venus 4th family, Saturn 8th legacies. And although these are sometimes difficult conversations to have, they can give us a much greater sense of security. But Neptune can beguile and inspire for sure, but it is going to be causing some mischief through the end of December and also into January. So just be aware where you share anything to get the information as clearly as you possibly can. Now on Friday, there's a very passionate link between the Sun and Chiron. Chiron in the 9th house is very much about knowledge, but in the sign of Aries, about our individuality. If you do have knowledge that you feel passionate about, can help others, then this is a lovely link and can give you a lot of encouragement to share it in a very passionate way, the fire energy. Chiron's a complex influence. It's often where we're most of help to others, but where we sometimes get the least amount of energy back that we crave. So Chiron in the 9th house for you, you could find yourself telling people about your travel experiences or about higher education, but not feel that anyone really acknowledges the wisdom and knowledge that you have gained over many years. So it's always a little bit of a double-edged key, I suppose you should say, in relation to its symbol. But there is a terrific link cresting on Friday between Mercury and Jupiter. And if you are applying for a job, or you're putting together a proposal in your own business, or you work in a big organisation where you're having to come up with some kind of strategy, that's a very fortunate mix that you can use to your particular advantage. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've yet to order your year 2024 personal forecast, ascending above this zodiac broadcast. These charts are based on your unique birth data, totally individual to you. And if you order now, you can get the rest of this year free, but also the rest of year 2024 plus 30% off with my special offer, and your character analysis, your life roadmap, which will give you intimate understanding of the patterns that are played out in your life so far. And also, you'll get free your zodiac forecast for all 12 signs for next year, your Indian forecast for all 12 signs, and your Chinese forecast for all 12 signs. Please see below for more.